Hello, this is the Grief Time channel. Today we're going to tell you which celebrities have passed away. Videos are published every day. Subscribe and press the bell.
American football running back who played in the National Football League and for 13 seasons primarily with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He played college football for the Penn State Nittany Lions and was selected by the Steelers in the first round of the 1972 NFL Draft. Harris spent his first 12 seasons with Pittsburgh, earning 9 Pro Bowl selections, and was a member of the Seattle Seahawks in his last. A 4-time Super Bowl winner with the Steelers, Harris was the most valuable player MVP of Super Bowl X. He also scored the Immaculate Reception touchdown, one of professional football's most famous plays, which gave the Steelers their first playoff win. Harris was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1990. Known professionally as Claudis Bell was a Portuguese singer. In 2010, she competed in the Festival de Cancal where she reached the semifinals with the song Contra, Tudo a Todos. Claudis Bell was killed in a car accident on 14 December 2023 at the age of 46. American engineer and scientist. He was the executive vice president of the Southwest Research Institute at the University of Texas at Austin and the manager and principal investigator in several NATE and NRC research projects. Abramson was an internationally regarded expert in the field of theoretical mechanics and applied mechanics with expertise in fluid dynamics, specifically the dynamics of contained liquids in astronautical, nuclear, and marine systems. Abramson was born in San Antonio, Texas. On March 4, 1926, he completed his BSc and MSc in mechanical engineering at Stanford University in 1950 and 1951. He received his PhD engineering mechanics from the University of Texas at Austin in 1956. Pakistani-Scottish chef who is credited with inventing the dish chicken tikka masala. Islam was born on April 1945 in a small village near Lahore, Punjab, British India, now Punjab, Pakistan. In either 1958 or 1959, he moved with his family to Glasgow as a young boy. His father, Noor Mohammed, opened what is considered the first true Indian restaurant in Glasgow, the Green Gates on Bank Street, in 1959. Islam was married and had 5 children. One of his sons, Asif Ali, spoke to the Glasgow Times about his father's dedication towards charity work in Scotland and Pakistan. A proud Glaswegian, his nephew, Ahmed, said he was a perfectionist and highly driven. Czech actor born in Prague, Trojan began his career as a child actor in amateur theater. He studied drama at the theater faculty of the Academy of Performing Arts in Prague, and while still a student, he made his film debut in Frana Frmek's Silvery Wind. 1954. Between 1959 and 1960, he starred in the first Czechoslovak television series, Rodina Blahova. Between 1958 and 1965, he was part of the Zdeněk Nejedlý realistic theater stage company. Then he joined the Prague City Theater Company, with whom he stayed until 1996. He took part in several summer Shakespeare festivals and frequently toured nationally and abroad. Armenian politician and statesman who served as MP and the president of the National Assembly of Armenia, Dakla Sahakian, was born on April 1949 in Yerevan. He graduated with a degree in philology from Yerevan State University in 1971. From 1970 to 1972, he was a metal worker in the Yerevan Silk Complex. For the next 19 years, he worked as a teacher at Yerevan School 30, then as a deputy to the headmaster at School 94, then School 153. Thereafter, he was headmaster at School 3 and then School 185. From 1991 to 1996, he was first the deputy and later chairman of the executive committee of Mashtot's district council in Yerevan. Soviet Russian military officer and politician A member of the Communist Party, he served as commander of the 27th Guards Motor Rifle Division from 5 April 1978 to 21 June 1980, and chief of the General Staff of the Soviet Armed Forces from 1988 to 1991. Moisey died on 14 December 2023 at the age of 83. Canadian Ice, hockey forward, and coach. He played in the National Hockey League between 1954 and 1968 with 5 teams, mostly with the Boston Bruins. After retiring, he worked as a coach for Northeastern University for over 20 years. Noted as a smooth and classy player, McKinney was signed as a teenager by Harold Cotton, the longtime head scout for the Boston Bruins. He played junior hockey for the Ohaberry Flyers, a team that was, as was common in the era, sponsored by the Bruins. Coached by future Bruins general manager Hap MS, McKinney finished second in team scoring in 1952 and third in 1953. British musician who came to prominence as the lead singer of the two-tone band The Specials, and later recorded with groups such as Funboy 3, The Colorfield Terry, Blair, Anuchka, and Vegas. He released 2 solo studio albums and also collaborated with many artists including David Stewart, Bananarama, The Lightning Seeds, Sinead O'Connor, Stephen Duffy, Dub Pistols, Gorillaz, Damon Albarn, 12 Tricky, Lily Allen, and Shakespeare's Sister. Terrence Edward Hall was born on 19 March 1959 in Coventry, England, where he was also raised. He had a German-Jewish grandfather and said of his heritage, "I grew up in an environment where you didn't really know where you were from." Coventry was built on British musician who came to prominence as the lead singer of the two-tone band The Specials, and later recorded with groups such as Funboy 3, The Colorfield Terry, Blair, Anuchka, and Vegas. He released 2 solo studio albums and also collaborated with many artists including David Stewart, Bananarama, The Lightning Seeds, Sinead O'Connor, Stephen Duffy, Dub Pistols, Gorillaz, Damon Albarn, 12 Tricky, Lily Allen, and Shakespeare's Sister. Terrence Edward Hall was born on 19 March 1959 in Coventry, England, where he was also raised. He had a German-Jewish grandfather and said of his heritage, "I grew up in an environment where you didn't really know where you were from." Coventry was built on immigrants because it was an industrial city looking for cheap labor.